Hey guys, so I created this look. This is very basic Kareena Kapoor Khan look. So eye look is like, you know, bold black Kajal she always has on, and the background is like slightly warm brown that will suit every brown girl like myself. So this is very basic but very classic Kareena look. She wears this kind of look all the time. Sometimes she wears it with gray background and then bold black kajal, sometimes brown. This is what I've done for today's look. So it's very easy and I had fun creating it. Before we move forward, make sure to hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss out any more videos from my channel, because I post very often, almost daily. So yeah, let's start. Hey, so I'm gonna do Kareena Kapoor, like classic Kareena Kapoor look. Like she has this, you know, bold kajal and everything, and rest of her face is quite natural. I want to do that because yeah, that's what I'm vibing with today. It's like 3 a.m. right now, so yeah, wish me luck. And I also tried green color lenses because I believe she has green hazel kind of eyes. So I do have 30% off discount code for this company's lenses, so check it out if you guys want. These are quite comfortable. Let's start. First I'm gonna do my hair because they're not really in very good shape, so I feel like I'm gonna have to blow dry them today. I normally try to avoid doing that because it feels like heat is going to, you know, ruin your natural hair, but I'm gonna do that today. First I'm gonna quickly brush my hair a little bit and make sure that there is no, see, they are quite dry this winter. I used to have really silky hair, but then I started doing, you know, this chemical treatments like keratin and straightening. Straightening is something I've been doing every year, so I kind of messed up my hair's natural DNA formula, what do you want to call it. But yeah, I naturally have wavy hair and now it's just very, very dry. So I'm just trying to repair it with more chemicals. There you go, circle of life. Kareena normally has quite straight hair, and whenever she has some volumizing factor in her hairstyle, that would be at the end of her hair, like slightly curled or like, you know, you get the idea. I'm gonna use heat protect serum, and this one is from Live On. I just prefer it only because of the spray nozzle. I don't like to squirt it on my hand and then go like this. This feels easier. Otherwise, formula wise, I don't think this is like a really great product. It's an okay product, it works. I'm gonna do sections, and I'm gonna take this front part of my hair, make sure again it's smooth, and then I'm gonna take this kind of brush. Let's see if has it's a slight, yeah, this is perfect. I don't want like a, yeah, this is perfect. I'm gonna do my lips first, and I'm using this Biotique lip balm. Once again, I'm almost, can you see the pan? I have hit the pan on, it's almost empty. Quite natural on my lips because of my skin tone. So if you guys are between NC 35 to NC 41 or so, this lip shade will really suit you on your lips and on your cheeks as well. I use it on my cheeks as well, and then you know, top it off with setting spray. It stays all day. My dark circles are still going strong, so I'm using Mother's Purse Plant Powder Under Eye Cream Gel. I have review of this eye cream if you guys want to check it out. It's quite alright. Doesn't help with dark circle, but overall it's a really good eye cream. But if you're going to buy an eye cream just for your dark circle, then this is not it. I'm gonna cover up my dark circle first before we go and do Kareena style makeup. This is obviously something you have to do if you have dark circle like myself. Color correction isn't necessary for everybody. It depends on your skin tone and your issues. I say issue, but yeah, it's something. If you want to cover it, you can use it. I'm gonna cover my under eyes, and you can't see it, but I do have some acne scar which are not visible in lighting, but I do have some, and if someone is very close to me and if I have bare skin, then they can see it. So it's not like a major thing I do, but sometimes whenever I remember, I cover my acne scar. And sorry about this firework. My hair is back to straight. Okay, life. I'm not using very dense brush for this. And this is actually an eye blending brush. This is AE21 from Pro Art, and it's quite you know, fluffy, not very dense. So I actually like this brush for my under eye concealer because it doesn't like press the product so much. It's very light on my skin, and I don't want any brush to be so harsh, especially under my eyes. Color correction concealer I used is from Purple. It's a new one, and yeah, look at this, quite fancy. Yeah, this is how you open it, and I'm in the shade 09, and it's called That's Crazy Shopping Spree. That's the name, That's Crazy Shopping Spree. It's like 2-3 shades darker than my skin tone, and I think it really helps with my dark circle color correction. I cannot stop using this PAC HD Finish foundation. I'm sorry if I'm like not focusing on talking while doing this, because I'm just so tired today and it's like 3 AM right now. I like how this foundation blends on my skin, and it oxidizes a little bit. I don't know why it oxidizes on me, because I had seen a lot of reviews of this foundation before buying it, and no one said that it oxidizes. I'm gonna drag the foundation down to my neck, and whatever area is visible, I'm gonna drag my foundation over there. Next, I'm going to use a slightly lighter concealer than before, and this is Maybelline in the 20 cent. Yeah, 20 cents. Product was part of my Project Pen video, so I'm almost done with this tube bottle. What do you call it? I'm going to take again this eyeshadow brush AE21 from Pro Art to blend all of this, and I'm doing it with a very light hand around my eyes. Guys, if you are plus 30, this is a tip. Use eyeshadow brushes for your under eye makeup as well. That way you're not going to put so much pressure, and definitely avoid kabuki brushes if you feel like you have wrinkles and stuff like that. Later I'm gonna go in with my foundation brush, and I'm not going to drag it at all. I'm just pressing it because it's quite dense brush. So this step you can do with your sponges as well. What you're gonna do is just press the product. You know, this is going to be like final step to blend your color correction and concealer and foundation, everything together. But make sure to just dab the brush, don't drag it. Now I'm gonna do eyes first, and then we'll move back to our face one more time. But for my eyes, I'm using PAC Cosmetic Last Wish palette. This is my favorite neutral palette. You can see I've hit pan on some of the shades. If you have this palette, you don't need any other neutral palette. All of the shades are like literally copy of Makeup by Mario eyeshadow palette. I'll insert the picture here. Except this pink, every other shade is like can be considered neutral, and these are very buttery and just really good formula. I love the formula as well. PAC has some really amazing products, man. I'm gonna mix this slightly pink undertone brown and this red undertone brown. Right, can you guys see the difference? Yeah, I'm gonna mix this 2 shades and get rid of the excess. I'm using PE23 Pro Art. Again, the same 2 shades for my second eye. I'm holding the brush from the middle, so I have some pressure to it. If I want to apply pressure, I can apply it because I'm holding it in the middle, not at the end. So I have some control over it, but not at this close as well, so I can still, you know, blend it. This is slightly tapered fluffy brush, and I'm gonna take a slightly bigger brush. This is PE22. Can you see the difference? I use this 2 brushes. I mean, normally everyone who does daily makeup, they use this kind of 2 brushes, slightly bigger, slightly one bigger, one smaller brush like this. Now this is very fluffy at the top and this is slightly tapered. Can you guys see? So that's what I did. I used this one first to like pack the product without even, you know, moving too close to my eyebrow. And now I'll take this one. I'll take lightest shade from the palette, that is this one, and I'm gonna blend this color into my brows, my natural skin tone, so it doesn't look like block of color sitting on my eyes. Also, I don't want too much color payoff on this step right now, so I'm gonna hold it from the very end of the brush. So I'm holding it very loosely. I'll have some control over moving it, but it will be very less pigment payoff. Okay, can you guys see the difference? Yeah, quite blended and it looks like natural eyes with dark circles. So I'm gonna again take this light shade, skin tone shade from my palette, and I'm using different mic today, so if audio quality is not so good, forgive me because I'm trying something new again. This is like the 3rd mic that I bought. You see the blending, my skin tone, then slightly pinkish brownish, then total brownish. I'm gonna blend it at the end as well. And if you guys want, you can clean this part with concealer to make it look sharp, but I'm not going for sharp because the Kareena look that I'm going for doesn't require that. If you want to lighten this shade, again you can go with the lighter shade again and do that. I don't want to do that. I quite like it. Makes me look like, you know, it girl. Now that it's blended, I'm gonna clean some of this stuff, some of the eyeshadow from the middle, and I'm gonna go in with a lighter shade. To clean that, I'm not gonna use like a concealer, or I'm not gonna do cut crease. I'm taking some of this foundation, and I'm taking very fluffy brush and like getting rid of almost all of the product, but I'll have slight tint, and then I'm gonna do like very roughly like clean the middle part. So the next shade has something to stick to, right? I'm taking a packing brush. This is PE19, and I'm gonna take this very light shade one more time, but this time we're gonna pack the light shade, so pigment payoff is going to be more. You see how it's just sticking because of that foundation. So that's the trick. If you feel like you're not able to lay colors on top of other colors, you can do something like that. Again, we're gonna blend it out with brush like this. This is PE22 again, and I'm just blending the edges. I'm not touching the middle part. So the center of my lid is looking lighter than this, and this makes my eyes look bigger. Kareena never really does like fox eye where her eyes look like small rings, small, long. She always plays it off and make it look larger, so it compensates her long face. So we still have some brown and defined crease but not so solid, and then we have this brighter lids. Next step is going to be Kajal. Now this eye look is very like classic Kareena eye look. Perhaps I'm sure you'll be able to find so many photographs with Kareena with these two shades, or like gray and black shade. She does that as well quite a lot. So this is like a base you can do for your eyes, and then you can go in with black Kajal like Kareena does, and I think this eye look will suit with blue Kajal as well. So I'm gonna do Kajal now, and I'm using this Blue Heaven Kajal. This is called 2x Intex Kajal in the shade Black Shock. This one has sharpener as well with the Kajal, and that I really like how dark it actually is. It's matte. Oh, I broke it. But that's something we learned today. This Kajal can break easily. Right, we did this, and I'm gonna do the other eye. For her bottom lash line, she has very thin line in the inner corner, but she doesn't go like total fox eye. She doesn't cross the actual eye shape of her, so that's what we're going to do, thin. Then again, as we go outwards, thick. It's been a long time since I've done this kind of eye shape. I remember doing this when I was in college. Nowadays I'll do like just the top part, or just like fox eye, inner corner, outer corner. I used to look so weird with my Kajal and like pink lip balm. That baby pink lip balm, do you guys remember? I used to use that one. Who wasn't cringe in their college days, right? I forgive myself quite easily. So for my actual waterline on top and bottom, I'm gonna use Maybelline Kajal. I'm using this one because the one I used from Blue Heaven, I remember last time I used it on my waterline, I was like crying like for 5-6 hours. I could not stop crying, and it wasn't hurting or anything, but I realized that product might be, you know, not as good formula wise, or might not be good for your eyes. So this gel is like proved and approved by so many. I use it so many times, and if you are prone to crying if you're prone to crying, this product doesn't make you cry. This is almost waterproof, I want to say. This is smudge proof definitely, and best for tight lining your eyes. I have such a weird way of tight lining my eyes. There is no way I can do this gracefully. Like every time I'm tight lining my eyes on the camera, it's like I look like a crazy person, but I do this for you guys. Well, I do it for the subscribers, but I do have agenda there. I'm not that nice of a person. I make fool of myself, so I can get people to subscribe. My eyes are not watering or anything, you guys can see, and doing this tight lining and doing this on your waterline makes such a huge difference. I mean, you can tell. I'll insert the picture of before here. This looks so much, you know, finished. Now I'm gonna take a pencil brush, E29. Most of my brushes are from Indian brands, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna smudge it. We're gonna smudge just the edges of this kajal so it doesn't look too harsh. This is going to blend so beautifully in the brown shade that we had applied earlier. It's just going to look so natural. Well, not natural because you have this bold black raccoon eyes, not natural, but it's going to look good. There you go. Nice wordplay, Swati. By the way, if you guys didn't know, my name is Swati Suryavanshi, not Rutuma. That's a username, but a lot of people just assume my name is Rutuma, and they ask me, yeah, this is a very different name. How you got it? What's the meaning of it? My name is Swati Suryavanshi, but I don't mind if people assume my name is Rutuma because it is actually Rutuma, but my parents decided Rutuma before I was born. My dad decided, and then when I was born there was some correlation with this constellation. We call it nakshatra, Swati nakshatra, and I was born at the same time that nakshatra was happening or born. I don't understand that, but yeah, so the Jyotish guy suggested that my parents should name me just Swati because it was quite like a rare situation with that nakshatra at that time. So on paper it's Swati. For first few years of my life I was named Rutuma. So some of the relatives from my paternal family still call me Ru. This one looks so much more appealing than this one. This is just so harsh and like amateur work. This Balm. This kind of detailed work, I'm using this brush from very close to its bristle, so I have more control. If you guys feel like you can't really smudge it so well, what you can do is take that brown shade again on brush like this and then smudge it on the kajal. That way it will look blended. Cheat code alert. At this point you can take a break, drink some water, vodka, whatever you want. I'm gonna do mascara now. Just use any mascara that you have. I don't have a good mascara suggestions for you right now. I do like that NYX one, worth the hype one. I have run out of it and I'm trying out new mascaras every day now. For my contour, I'm going to use this Wet n Wild palette. This is in the shade Caramel Toffee, and I'm going to use this contour brush from Wet n Wild Professional line. This is P53. I love this brush for my highlighter. This is actually contouring brush, and then I finally started using this as my contour, and it just does wonders for powder contour. Let's do the contour. Kareena has very high cheekbones naturally. I'm gonna try and do the job because I have quite chubby cheeks, which I don't really mind. I love my cheeks. They make me look youthful and healthy even when I'm sick. So I'm grateful for my chubby cheeks, but let's try and cheat. You see, it's not like harsh line. I'm slowly, gradually going to build it so it doesn't look like a line, and then it's not going to like take time blending because I'm doing it from the start. You see the difference from this and this part, but it doesn't look like line. It looks natural. I'm gonna come little bit closer to my nose, like a round shape like this. This kind of contour is not very famous right now on the internet, but when you look at Kareena, she has very defined this part as well. Scoop my contour like this. I'm not gonna contour my forehead because I have quite small forehead. She does have bigger one, so I'm not gonna make it look even smaller. But of course I'm gonna contour my jawline. For my jawline I'm gonna use a brush like this. This is like an angle contour brush. I'm gonna do this part, and I'm doing this because she has this really straight long face, so this part is very prominent for her. So I'm gonna do this as well. I'm not gonna do bottom of my nose like I normally do. I'm gonna take PAC 033 brush, this contour shade again, get rid of the excess, and try to make my nose as slim as Kareena has. She has very pointed nose. Mine is kind of like button at the bottom. So let's see what we can do. I'm definitely not going to do bottom cover up like I normally do because I want my nose to look slightly smaller. I cannot do that this time because I'm trying to, you know, I'm going to enhance its length for this tutorial. One of the things that you can do to make your make your nose look longer, what you can do is like start the contouring from your eyebrows. If you start from here, that's how long your nose looks. If you start from here, that's how long your nose looks. I'm sorry if I'm not able to speak properly today. I need coffee. So I'm gonna make it look longer like this. Come down straight. Eyebrow straight. You can blend this part so it doesn't look like a straight line. This is easier part. I'm gonna take one big brush, one stippling brush instead of a smaller blending brush and do both sides. I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna go straight down, not this, because I don't want the lines to come in the center. I'm gonna do straight line. And stippling brush is not very dense. It's not going to move product so much. It's only going to take off extra product and blend it, right? It's slightly better than what we had 2 minutes ago. Insert the picture here. Now if you want, you can highlight the center area with lighter concealer. I'm gonna do that. You can skip this step if you feel like you're comfortable with just powder product. I'm gonna take very little product again, Fit Me concealer, very little, very little, and take it on back of my hand. See how less of a product I have. And now I'm gonna use brush to apply it so it's not like full coverage. I'm not directly going to go with concealer on my nose. I want very little products. More product I applied, more I have to blend it. So this is the trick to, you know, avoid the steps, avoid the mess. Now to blend it again, we're gonna go with stippling brush. Swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. So easy, right? You don't really need to blend it 2-3 times. Done. Natural. After 1 hour of makeup, I'm calling it natural. Now we're going to do this mauvey blush. This is from Wet n Wild. This is in the shade Mellow Wine. This is really mauvey color. I really feel like this color suits most of the brown skin girl because of its undertone. See, it can really just vanish into your skin tone. No matter if you're fair or slightly darker than me, this will suit you. And when you disperse it with a larger fluffy brush, it's going to just vanish but still give you like flush. I think for Kareena I should use like really pinky blush because she has like really pink undertone to her, but I'm gonna stick to my skin tone and do this one. Should I do pink, baby pink blush? I'm not gonna get up and go to my room to get another brush. I'm just gonna do this. So yeah, I'm not going to do this part like the current trend that we've been doing in most of my video. We're gonna apply it directly on our this, like look straight, look where your pupil iris is, go a little bit down and place it. Okay, now I'm not gonna take more brush. I'm gonna just blend it outwards. Once you're done, you need to take your stippling brush that we previously used and blend your previously applied contour shade and this blush shade all together. Let me show you the difference. One side is blended with stippling brush and this side is not. Now do you see this obvious under eye and this blush straight line, like it's not, it's block of color, right? This side blend it. So that's what we're going to do. This is the difference. And because of things like that, because of steps like this, you cannot learn makeup from reel or TikTok. You need to watch tutorials in detail like this. She's very fair in skin, and her nose always looks pink, so I'm gonna take a little bit of blush on swiftling brush and do my nose on just tip of my nose to make it look like I'm cold. And to make it monochromatic, I'm gonna go a little bit on my chin, on my forehead, but it's a very less amount. I'm not even dipping it in the blush one more time. It's just this very little amount. Now for my lips, I'm gonna use a shade that is very natural kind of pink. There was this one comment last time that I apply my lipstick in such a ugly way, like every time, like I make faces like this. And I was like, dude, what do you want me to do? It's a makeup tutorial. I'm not going to look my best every second. I'm gonna do Absolute New York eyebrow pencil. I'm gonna take the spoolie at the back, brush whatever hair I have on my eyebrows, which is not much. I don't think Kareena has very dark eyebrows, does she? I don't think she does, but I'm gonna try and make them at least fluffy, not dark. So I'm just drawing the shape and going outside the lines so it looks like it's covering more area, I think, right? I know it looks crazy right now, just wait, okay? I'm gonna take spoolie and just brush it on top of that shade. So it's now a little bit blurry, little bit lighter. Okay. I know it doesn't look like I've done much with my brows, just simple pencil and spoolie, but it does make difference. Just look at the before picture, right? That's it. I'm not gonna do highlighter. I'm gonna do setting spray and then my hair, and then we're done. I'm using NYX matte setting spray. I wish I had a fan. Now look at this. We had so much powder on our face with the contour and blush. We used powder product, and now it just looks, everything is like blended together. It looks like we applied everything, cream formula, everything is just so, you know, perfect finish. Ignore my hair, but if I wasn't so chubby, this face look is Kareena look. Okay, so there you have it, guys. Dun da 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 da. My 3 AM makeup. We're done for the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to watch more tutorial better than this one. I'll link them down below. I don't think this is my best work, but this is the best work I can do with my face. So watch other hit videos from my channel. I'll make sure to link them down below, and check out the latest video you can see on your screen, this one or this one, whatever you want. If you're interested in makeup, fashion, skincare, anything lifestyle, you need to subscribe, because that's what I post, and I post almost daily.